Hello and welcome back to Nikke. Today we have a lot of things to do, so let's just start immediately. You can skip this since it doesn't matter. You cannot get anything good anyways. Okay, cannot get anything for free. Check the inventory. What's new is we got these perfect molds, which you can get later, which is kind of cool. We got some nice goodies. Alright, recruit. So we got 20 free tickets. We'll be rolling for Ada. I'm hoping that's Ada. That doesn't look like the Ada.
I'm hungry.
But Brady. We didn't have Brady before, so that's nice. This could be Ada.
Let's go.
Nope. Did I already have her? I don't think so. Okay, and we have one more pull we can do. This should be Ada. Okay, there we go. So we got Ada done. Nice. No more pulls, that's alright. Inventory. Everything's fine. Alright, let's do the other recruits we have. So we have 12 pulls in here. Nothing. A few more. And then we have 33 of these. Honestly, it doesn't matter that I didn't get anything here, since we got Ada and we got Brady, so that's 2 new characters, which is already more than I expected. Okay, cool. So that is done. Now we go to the outpost, since we need to add them to the list. We got 20 of these slots, which is kind of cool. So we're gonna nicely fill them up.
What a thrilling flavor. This is fun.
Ah, my bad. There we go.
Thanks to you, the upgrades are
We have a
complete.
lot of slots available still. Kind of cool. They replaced the molds with these. I don't know what the actual difference is. Guess they just wanted something different.
Welcome to the Raisin.
Looking to get something on the up
We
and
can
up?
get quite a
Then you've
bit
come
of
to the
these.
right smart choice.
Right. Okay, so we got everything, there's nothing else there really. Right, so we can try opening these. Let's see what's different about them. Where are they? Here. Oh, so what's different is, I don't know, you could also always only, no, you could get only 4 stars before, so now you can only get 5 stars. That's kind of cool. And there's also a high chance you just get a mold. Equal to perfect mold. Which is fine. But once you have all of those, then you're guaranteed to get one of the 5 stars. So that's cool. No longer a chance of getting 4 stars. Now you're guaranteed, it's just gonna take a bit longer, but you're guaranteed to get one. Which is really nice. Okay. Let's do the story. No voice acting, sadly. Now, for our next report. Over the past few days, a series of missing persons cases have been reported across the Ark. The central government has issued an official statement saying that the incidents cannot be classified as serial disappearances. Case 1. Missing person, Miles Carter. Male, 45, former commander. Last seen leaving his home around 11 p.m. His daughter filed a report to the ACPU 2 days after his disappearance. Notable information. lost his leg during an operation on the surface, and has a long history of alcohol abuse. Recently began counseling at the urging of his daughter. Those around him say he has been showing improvement, and was 2 months into sobriety. Counseling? Which counseling center? Confirmation required. Meanwhile, the Rapture bar discovered at the home of the missing person was said to be debris from a unit destroyed during a recent terrorist attack on the Ark. The central government has declared it is unrelated to the current missing persons case. However, some have raised suspicions of a cover-up, fueling ongoing controversy. Case 4. Missing person, Iris Monroe. Female, 68, former nurse. Last seen around 10 a.m. After leaving to attend a gathering with acquaintances. At around 7 p.m. on the same day, her son filed a report with ACPU. Authorities visited her residence immediately after a report was filed, but it was empty. Preliminary findings at the scene suggest the entire family has gone missing. The case classified as a family disappearance. Notable information: no signs of forced entry. A Rapture bar was found in the basement. A gathering with acquaintances, unable to verify details. The Rapture was placed on some kind of altar, but for what purpose? Conspiracy theories suggesting that the groundwork is being laid for a second Ark terror attack, fueling widespread anxiety among the general populace. Case 8. Missing person, Alceria 9. Female, 42, psychological counselor. Exact time of disappearance, unknown. Reported missing to the ACPU by her last client. Notable information: operated a counseling center. Confirmed to be the same center where Miles Carter underwent counseling. Has a daughter named Depara. No contact with the daughter as of yet. Also missing? Why did the daughter fail to report her mother's disappearance? This is no good. Polly puts down the pen. Polly's eyes shift from the case file to the computer monitor beside her. At the partition leading to the outer rim, a young girl glances around, then slips inside. The face of the girl captured on the CCTV was Depara. It was unmistakably Depara as identified in the file for Case 8. This is the only lead we've got. We can't afford to lose this trail now. Right, can't afford to lose this trail at all. Polly grabs her sidearm. I hope it's nothing serious. She sets off from the police station. Case number 9. Missing person, Polly. ACPU investigator. Went missing during the investigation. Confirmed last seen heading to the outer rim. All signs point to her pursuing Depara alone. Notable information: confirmed to have visited the counseling center operated by Alcera 9 on the day of her disappearance. The center is currently decommissioned. Entry is not permitted. Recently, a phrase has been reported to the circulating among the staff. Umbrella will pave the way forward for us. Reborn Evil. Cool. Cool event so far. Is it gonna be an actual event? It is gonna be an actual event. Ooh. Creepy. Okay. Well, let's start. Oh no, is there fog of war? Okay, that's cool. The way they designed this. Okay, so standard stuff, pretty much. Gotta do the challenge.
Looking forward to this. I'll be with you until the very end. It would have been nice to play around with them for a bit longer.
Let me check the shop just so we see if it's normal or not. Looks pretty standard to me. Okay. Actually smaller than usual as well. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, standard size as well.
Are we going for a swim? Sure, let's go.
Looks like you.
Wherever you go, I'll always.
What? You expect me to go out in this outfit?
Right on time. Take a seat. I heard a D-wave was detected. Yes, it was 2 weeks ago. The D-wave triggered by the entity code named Gatekeeper was picked up. 2 weeks ago, it said. Why wasn't I notified immediately? We had to confirm a few things. The D-wave wasn't detected on the surface this time. It came from inside the Ark. Huh? We're presently picking up D-wave signals from a mansion located in the Outer Rim. If we move too hastily, there's a risk of D-wave being exposed to the external parties. This could reignite tensions with the Outer Rim, especially since the dust has only settled from the last Outer Rim incident. As such, the central government has decided to handle this one with extreme caution. Which brings me to my point. Have you heard of the Torch of Salvation? The Torch of Salvation? I've heard it before when I was working on a case helping that girl, Depara, search for her mother. Are they the cult that worships Raptures as gods? It seems you're well informed. Take a look at this. Anderson hands me a document. The document reads, human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist with a feeble human strength. The end is nigh, God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Is this a prayer? Where did? We recovered this near the mansion where the D-wave was detected. It's supposedly a prayer recited at the Torch of Salvation's gatherings. And also, that mansion has been identified as a gathering site for the Torch of Salvation. We should go charging in head first, unless we want a complete fiasco on our hands. The most reliable method is to infiltrate the ranks by posing as a believer. That's why we've spent the last 2 weeks gathering all available intel on the Torch of Salvation. Intel that will be used to help you infiltrate undercover. What? Your task is simple. Memorize the materials we've compiled. Disguise yourself as a believer of the Torch of Salvation. Then enter the mansion and investigate the situation regarding the D-Wave. While you're there, resolve any related incidents you encounter. You want me to go undercover? I've heard a lot about your infiltration skills. Word is, you've used that skill to close the book on several major cases. We're counting on you to put those skills to good use once more. Just so you know, the Condors won't be accompanying you this time. Moving around the Outer Rim with such prominent individuals poses too great of a risk. Instead, we arranged a separate support group. Return to the commander's room. You'll meet them there. They'll brief you on the remaining mission details. Deputy Chief, are you sane? That will be all. I have a very important meeting to attend. Well done. I look forward to hearing good news from you.
Entering combat.
You'll have to take it from here.
Target not eliminated. Target eliminated. I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
They said to meet them back at the commander's room, but... it's awfully quiet in here. I guess I'll sit and wait. I sink into the couch and everything Anderson just told me comes flooding back. The D-Wave, the Outer Rim, the Mansion, and the Torch of Salvation. Never thought I'd hear that name again. A memory of something I saw on the surface hits me abruptly. A small altar in the middle of clearing, and a blade of unknown purpose. People lying around as if they are asleep, each of them holding a Rapture part in their hands. I realize I've been entrusted with a mission far greater than I anticipated. My mind is racing. Maybe a splash of water would help clear my head. The sound of a running faucet can be heard from the bathroom. Did I forget to turn off the water? If Rappy finds out, she'll freak out. Huh? My nose burns. I glance at the mirror to see blood flowing. Just like the people I saw near the altar back then. Oh, blood fills the sink. Huh? Aren't you being a bit dramatic? I thought you would be used to this by now. What the? Hey, okay? The blood that filled the sink has completely vanished. I glance back to the mirror again. D and K are standing behind me. Yeah, fine. So, you all the backup Anderson was talking about? We'll wait outside. Pull yourself together and come out when you're ready. As missing persons report continue to pour in, the central government has stated that it will take firm action against those who spread false information. After washing my face, I step out and see the news is on. Dee is leaning against the wall with her arms crossed. Kay is sprawled out on the couch. They're watching the news, both with grim expressions. These days, all we hear on TV are stories about people going missing. I was told to get the mission details directly from both of you. Read that first. We'll talk after. Dee tosses a stack of documents onto the table, and glances back at the news broadcast. Looks like I won't get a word out of her until I'm finished with the entire pile. At the very top of the stack of documents, it reads, Case 1, Missing Person, Miles Carter. Guess I'll take a look. Huh. You're a fast reader. Now tell me, what exactly is happening in the Ark? As the question hangs in the air, my eyes remain fixated on the last page of the document. Case 9, Missing Person, Polly. The central government's trying to keep it hush-hush. But, as you've just seen, there's been a string of disappearances inside the Ark. The missing persons are of all different ages, genders, and backgrounds. One of them is even a Nikke. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be any obvious link between them. Case slides the document toward me. Case number 8. Missing person, Elseria 9. Notable information. Has a daughter named Depara. According to the central government records, Depara's mother, Elseria 9, was involved with a cult called the Torch of Salvation. So I poked around the counseling center she ran. It turns out every single missing person is somehow connected to that place. For example, this guy, Miles Carter, turns out he was going there for counseling. Miss Monroe used to work there as a nurse. Not only that... That's enough. You don't have to spell everything out. If you say so. Anyway, here's the bottom line. Every one of those missing is tied to Elseria 9. Which brings us to the problem. She's part of a cult that worships Raptures. So, here's where the D-Wave is coming from. The first person to go missing, Miles Carter, vanished 2 weeks ago. Strangely enough, we picked up the D-Wave coming from the Outer Rim 2 weeks ago as well. Right as the mansion where the Torch of Salvation holds its gatherings. Something about this reeks, wouldn't you agree? So, the missing persons cases, the D-Wave, and the Torch of Salvation. There's the chance they're all connected? That's right. This mission's a lot more complex than the last. We've got to figure out why the D-Wave is being detected from the mansion. Get to the bottom of how it ties to the disappearances. Verify the identities of all the missing. And on top of everything else, rescue them if possible. Actually, if we can cover anything else felonious from a Torch of Salvation while we're at it, we'll have to decide whether or not to eliminate them. Simple enough? So, the Torch of Salvation are our target this time around, huh? That's what we were told. As usual, you and D will handle the infiltration. Just pose as a married couple who have been brainwashed by the cult, and attend one of their gatherings. And what will you be doing? I'll go solo again this time. I've got a bad feeling about something, so I want to look into it first. Alright. Now, what have you been briefed on the mission? Start by memorizing what's written here. Dee tosses another stack of documents onto the table, and turns back to the news broadcast. Once again, it seems like she won't say another word until I've read through everything. Just from the skimming through, it looks like this is a backstory for the couple we're supposed to play. You want me to memorize all of this? Heh, I'm off to handle some stuff. Let's give it our all. In the name of justice. Alright. By the way, I really like this hut for this event. It's very minimalist. I really like it. Looks cool.
Target eliminated.
Bolt! We won again!
They're husband and wife. Both of them come from the Quotidian class, and have been living a fairly eventful life in the Ark. Annette works as a nurse. On the other hand, her husband... Speaking of which, what alias should I use this time? William, I believe you should be able to come up with something on your own. So, go on. Her husband William is a researcher at a pharmaceutical company. Despite the couple's busy schedule, they never forget to shower each other with attention. Everyone around them speaks highly of how happy their marriage seems. You're home. You must have had a long day. Yeah, you too. You must have had a long day yourself, darling. Not at all. Oh, what's that, honey? These, the flowers are absolutely beautiful. Alright, the flowers. I thought of you on the way home, so I picked them up. Thank you. She loves nothing more than the flowers from her husband. That part of the script never seems to change, no matter what role I play. Honey, that's nothing. And one day, calamity befalls the couple. A medical accident occurs at William's pharmaceutical company. All the blame is pinned entirely on poor William. The couple suddenly becomes buried in debt, and their idyllic life collapses overnight. Despite this, Annette never blames William. Instead, it's alright. What happened wasn't your fault, honey. It's the world that's gone crazy. Don't worry, the judges will be sent from above to guide everyone toward the end. They begin to blame the world for turning its back on them. Soon the couple becomes devoted to the torch of salvation. With their faith deepened, the couple decide to attend a gathering perpetually being held at a certain mansion. Thus, they quietly head for the Outer Rim. They even bring a bouquet of flowers, hoping to be welcomed as initiates into the faith. The residential area near the mansion is eerily quiet. It's rather unsettling. It's like there's no one around at all. Only pages filled with a prayer script are scattered about. There's no sign of life anywhere. When Kay and I were digging around, this area was crawling with cultists. So what now, darling? Let's start by checking out the area. Given the situation, I think we can drop the act. Dee and I split up to look around. While there are signs of someone who was living here recently, the place itself is completely empty. The only thing worth noting is some sort of graffiti has been scrolled up all over the walls. Is that an umbrella? Why would someone draw something like this here? Does it mean anything? I stared at the umbrella graffiti for a while, but it offers no answers. I turn my head and see the mansion looming in the distance. For the moment I saw it, the mansion felt like it didn't belong to the Outer Rim. What's a perfectly intact mansion like this doing in the Outer Rim, you ask? Beats me. A strange rumor has been spreading in the Outer Rim. Locals warn others not to go near the mansion. Stay far away from the mansion, unless you want the misfortune to come to your way. Maybe that's why it's still so intact. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe I should head where Dee is. I'm pretty sure I saw her heading that way earlier. Dee, you here? Sorry. I didn't realize you were changing. I'm slipping into something that will be easier to move around in. No point in pretending that we are a couple at this point. So, did you see anything? I noticed some strange graffiti drawn all over the place. But other than that, nothing unusual. Nothing out of the ordinary? That makes all this even more suspicious. I hear a door be open behind me. He has changed back into her usual outfit. Doesn't look like there's anything else to learn here. Let's head to the mansion. With any luck, we might find some of the sort of lead here. Target located. Keep up at the end of the bargain. And I'll do the same. Alright, I got 8 out there.
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
You'll have to take it from here.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
The mansion is heavily guarded. There's no way to sneak in. The only way we can get inside without causing a scene is by reciting this prayer to prove we are believers. Memorize this all from top to bottom. Don't even think about complaining. Spend the whole night memorizing everything, just as Dee has told me. Unfortunately, I never got to use what I memorized. Contrary to what Dee told me previously, getting into a mansion ended up being extremely easy, especially since there wasn't even any security. Huh. Much like I like the residential district, the mansion is deserted. Aside from the ominous creaking of the floorboards under my feet, absolutely nothing else could be heard. Looks like this place is empty too. Kay and I scoped out the mansion's surroundings only 2 days ago. What the heck happened between then and now? Did they catch wind of us snooping around? Hey D. But if that was so, D. It seems whatever I'm saying now is not getting through to D. I'll leave D to her thoughts and start surveying the lobby. In the center of the lobby, I stepped carefully past the shattered chandelier and spotted a half-destroyed statue of a goddess. Not quite an ordinary house, that's for sure. The moment I approached the creepy statue, I noticed a long trail of red stains stretching down the hallway. D, you might want to see this. The trail of blood leads straight into the dining room. What a mess! You can say that again. The dining room is in complete disarray, with rotten food scattered everywhere. Yet the foul stench lingering in the air was not coming from spoiled food. It was coming from somewhere else instead. I'll go check it out on my own. Now, let's go together. The blood trail winds past the dining table, stopping at a shelf in the corner. And at the end of the trail, there's a corpse. The body has been horribly mangled. The blood hasn't even dried yet. Clearly this just happened. What in the world is going on here? Suddenly, I feel something cold pressed into my back. Huh? Lower your weapon. It's best you don't do anything foolish. That is, if you want to keep him alive. Identify yourself. FBI. But I suppose they wouldn't know what that is. Sorry, but who I am is classified. Here's a friendly tip, though. Stop asking questions and get out of here while you still can.
Subduing target. Target not eliminated. Just a little more. Target eliminated.
You'll have to take it from here.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Miranda, are you alright? Huh? Yeah, of course. I was just doing my usual firearms check. At this hour, the work is over. The ACPU works for our citizens around the clock. How was that? Did it sound cool? Not really. I don't think that's something you should be saying in this situation. Is that so? Cherish your gun like you would a loved one. What about that? This doesn't quite fit the situation either. Oh, really? Then, darn, this isn't good. I'm officially out of excuses. Hang on. You're not planning on waiting until I'm off duty and then heading to the outer rim, are you? The boss already told us. Since there's no way HQ is even going to authorize the investigation, we've been told to stand by for now. You're still investigating, aren't you, Query? Well... Query quickly shuts the file folder she's carrying. The document she was reading is labeled case number 9. I can't sit by and do nothing. I'm sorry, but I have to head out to the outer rim and find Polly. But we would be defying orders. Fine by me. I've gotten used to filing disciplinary reports. 10 pages. I mean, 6 pages. No, 3 pages. I can fill that out in my sleep. I think it'd be in for more than just a disciplinary report. Oh, even better. Then I won't have to write one at all. No, what I'm saying is... Besides, Polly would have done the same for us. Turns to the whiteboard placed in the corner of the police station. Her vision is too blurry to make out what's written on it, but a photo of Polly, pinned in the center of the board, stood out perfectly clear to her. Alright, I'm off. Miranda! Yes, I'm coming with you. So, what's our first course of action? Are you asking me? It's just you and me, so who else should I be asking? And no more jumping out of the shadows like last time, okay? It honestly scares me to death when you do. So what you're telling me is you came out here without a plan. Well, this is where Polly's signal was just last detected. Why don't we start by searching around this area? So, is it just me or does this place feel kinda creepy? There isn't a soul around. Hey, do you see that? There's a mansion over there. Let's check it out. This is the ACPU. We're coming in. Miranda yanks open the front doors and strides confidently through. Oh, we really shouldn't be barging in like this, Miranda. As the front door opened, a courtyard came into the view. What's that? In the query's hazy field of vision, 3 furry shapes appear. Polly? Huh? That's not Polly. Run! 3 dogs lunge towards them. Their eyes glow a sinister red, as if infected by something. Where did they come from? Just as the largest one opens its jaws, 2 women appear from behind. One of them fires a launcher into the air, causing the dogs to flee the distance. Ah, you okay? Thanks a bunch. But who are you? Should be asking you the same thing. What the hell is this place, and who are you people? Jill Valentine.
Entering combat. Target not eliminated.
You'll have to take it from here.
Bolt! We won again!
Hold the door, we gotta keep them out. Okay. Damn, another mansion? Am I caught in a nightmare? Oh, don't worry. I just pinched my cheek and it definitely hurt. That means this is no nightmare. If you're still not convinced, I can pinch your cheek too if you like. That's so thoughtful, I'm tearing up. You're most welcome. Can we save the banter for later? Ah. The violently shaking door finally stops. I think they're all gone by now. I thought the gunfire scared them off, but they're brought friends instead. If we were right down later, things could have been a disaster. Yeah, that was too close for comfort. Anyway, now that the things have calmed down, let's get some proper introductions going. I'm Claire Redfield. I'm Query from the ACPU. Thanks for your help. And this here is... I'm Miranda, also with the ACPU. The ACPU? That's right. We're the police, safeguarding citizens' safety. That's what the ACPU does. So we're both police officers. Then, have you heard of the man called Chris? He's my brother. He works for the Raccoon City Police Department. I haven't been able to reach him, so I've been looking for him. The Raccoon City Police Department? I'm not too sure. Have you heard of that, Query? No, this is my first time hearing about this department. Same goes for this man Chris. I see. It's a pity. Aha, I guess that leaves my introduction? Yeah. And you are? Name's Jill. Jill Valentine. Claire and Jill, got it. Can I ask how exactly you ended up here? Well, I realize how crazy this probably sounds, but I'm curious about that myself. Oh, I was in a chopper, getting evacuated from Raccoon City, when everything went blurry. Next thing I knew, I was here. You too? I was trying to escape Raccoon City when everything started going blurry too. Before I knew it, I saw the 2 of them getting attacked. I just reacted and sprang into action. What the hell happened to us? Well, we'll figure out that next time, I guess. There's a minigame as well, which is kinda cool. D-Wave, a series of disappearances, and Torch of Salvation have to uncover the connection between these 3, confirm the identities of the missing, and if possible rescue them. That is the mission that brought me here to this old mansion in the Outer Rim alongside Dee. Alright, I'm going in. Okay. The front gate opens to reveal the courtyard. Thick fog blankets the area, making it hard to see the surroundings. Creepy. You think so? I'm not so convinced. What was that? What was what? Huh? Did you hear that, Dee? Not really. Are they being too jumpy? Is that so? I'll keep moving. Maybe it's because I'm at the mansion that the Torch of Salvation uses as their base. But I keep hearing sounds like a Rapture nearby. No, maybe. Somewhere inside this thick fog. A Rapture really is roaming around. One of the 2 missing people may be running from a Rapture. Or even fighting one right now. I just hope that's not the case. Okay, what's the minigame? Salvation Breakers. 26 days. Oh, is it gonna be... Okay, no, it's something different. It's a survival minigame. Oh, you can put stuff in? I don't have space for this, right? Yeah. You can upgrade by combining them. That's cool. Alright.
Stay sharp, everyone.
Okay, you don't control anything, looks like. That's fine. So I can speed it up then. Then I control the ultimate. That would be a waste. I can get this pistol at least. Okay, I can get traits. Normal attack damage, yeah, that sounds good. Don't have space for that. Yeah, I don't have space, so I can't do much with that. Guess you unlock that overall between games, maybe? We'll see. Okay, now we can expand the inventory. I don't know what gold is for, but why not? Maybe we can get it one more tier higher. I'll try this just to know. Okay, yeah, you can definitely combine stuff. What does this do? Increases damage? I like that. I fucked up. Okay. What does this do? I guess I don't care about that. Let's do one refresh. Oh, that would have been nice. Space for that though. Okay, let's just go with that. Okay, don't need any of these. Do I? Okay. I'm not gonna use this gold
a little longer.
because it might be used for upgrades, so I'm gonna keep it. This might even be over with this. Let's see. It's not over. I think that's good. I don't have a lot for that, do I? Yeah. Okay, I should have done one there. Can I do? We can do that. not gonna use the gold since I don't know if it's gonna be for the upgrades outside of this level or not.
I'll give you stars!
I'm about to die shortly anyways.
I'll give you stars! 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 Hang in there a little longer! I'll give you stars! I'll give you stars!
I'm gonna die before the reset, which is in 4 minutes, so I'm gonna let it end.
Can you buy me some time? So, how does it feel to be saved by a super cop?
Okay, there is upgrades. Okay, so we'll worry about that next time. I wanna claim everything we can right now. So we do need the gel to get the skin. Cool. Nope. Probably won't be able to finish this, right? I can advise one Nikke though. Okay, break Nikke's 4.
You always know when I'm starting to wither.
Okay. Let's do 2 recruits then. Guess we're gonna call it here. There's nothing else I can do. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow we'll continue with the event. Take care.